Yeah. Hey guys, back on the bench tonight, hanging out with another mini-Z all-wheel drive tonight. These actually don't really work well with our racing setup. These are more a drift, as you can tell by the little do here, and I think it says somewhere on here, ready to drift. All-wheel drive market is more aimed at the drifting than the racing, and we like to do them both, so. We picked up this, and we picked up a gyro from Kyosho for it, which will help with the drifting. We wanted to pick up the one-way front differential, but that was not available, and we ordered the motor for it, the XV or whatever, something like that. So, yeah, this part number for this one is the MZW431 gyro. Car we went with is the 2008, I believe. There's a tag on there somewhere. 2008 number 5 Subaru Impreza. So just like any other mini-Z, bolted into the bottom of the box with screws. So the cars come factory installed with drift tires on it, hard plastic, wide on the rear and skinny on the front. I believe they're 8.5 in the front and 12 or something in the rear. 11 in the rear, 8.5 in the front. So yeah, so this car comes with a narrow setup on the chassis, and it is in the longer wheelbase. Wheelbase on this car is 94 millimeters. Okay, so the motor sits on the one side of the car over here. You can see it in behind the battery box right here. 4 batteries sit on this side after you remove that little clip for mounting it into the cardboard. It's a shaft drive that runs through the middle to the rear differential here, the front differential here. Cars are full-wheel independent suspension, and they use the front uses kind of like the MR03 style, with a pivot arm with a spring in the middle, and then the rear just uses the like the caster block with the spring on the top. So kind of, I think, like the MR02, the earlier one, I think was that way on the front knuckles, if I'm not wrong on that. Okay, so instructions on installing the gyro, there's none, just how to tune it. So what you'd want to do is take off this little cover right here. Try not to drop the screw inside. So inside you get the gyro. You get adjuster tool for the pot switch, and you get a new screw just in case you lose that one. So this gyro bolts right into where you just took that cover off. But I believe he goes face down. I don't know. I don't know. Let's try it face up. So it just bolts right onto right there. Super simple. Plugs in right there, and there's a pot switch right behind the bind button right in there that you adjust with this guy for the gain on it. So we'll try it right side up. If that doesn't work, I'll have to flip it over. Extra parts bag, you get a couple extra pinion gears and spur gears with the all-wheel drive version in there. Exact same radio, the KT531P. KT531P radio, super simple. Same thing, you get another pack of your pylons. And here you get a tire wheel tool, a little bind pokey rod, and a clip to hold the batteries into the side of the car. And the radio runs on. Whew. 4 more AAA batteries. You got me 4 ghetto AAA batteries, sir? The batteries we're running the car are the Orion 900 high voltage batteries. They're 1.25 volts per cell. They got a little bit more funk on them than your average run-of-the-mill batteries from the store. A couple little shims in here. I guess that's for setting your ride height with your front caster blocks. You can put the shims on the top block to kind of pick your front ride height up and down. All that good stuff together. Okay, so fire up the radio, fire up the car. Okay, so that's upside down. So there you can see the action of the car now. So as we go and the car dips out, it's going to want to help steer into that. So as you whip it out, it kind of helps when you hold it out and keep traveling around. It will hold them out. So the gearless screwdriver, you can turn up the gain. Right now the gain looks at it's at like 49%. So we're just going to send it from there. And hopefully it just works out. We're going to go try it on the mini-Z track. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. It is a high grip foam. Okay, we're running the gyro. Count about 50%. So we got some steering trim issues to dial in here. Yeah. I normally drift rear-wheel drive with my DRZ2. Just getting back to all-wheel drive is going to be fun. I'm going to use a little bit more gyro now that I put the body on after testing.
With different surfaces, probably need different adjustment, right?
Yeah, exactly.
More slippery surface, you probably want a little bit more, or maybe even less.
Exactly, yeah, the high grip really throws a curveball into this so the guys you can't get totally sideways.
Keeps up those things better.
So turn on my drive rate a little bit. You can also dial in your drift with A little bit less steering. Okay, of course, as you make the push the car sideways a little earlier. Nice. It's a little easier actually. Turn on the drive rate. Woohoo! Man, I wish we could put lights in this body. Just bust up the drill set, put it in there, so. There you go. Mini-Z, all-wheel drive, 127, whole bunch of fun. Got a couple little cat airs on them, sharp-looking ride. Right now they have available at the shop. They have the Subaru 2008 at Eliminator RC on hand right now, and they have the 1994 Celica GT4 on hand. Yeah, I think it's Castrol, so it's probably... Who's the Caster guys? Is it Tom's? No. It's a Caster guys. Check it out. See you on the next one.